Good afternoon, everybody. Excuse me. I just got several of Octavia Butler's books in the mail. I'm going to start reading them whenever I can. This is The Parable of the Sower. She's, from what I understand, an incredible author. I'm sad that I never learned about her before, because to me it's insane that such an important author was never taught about in school. But I'm making a short reading list for the summer, for the next year. I haven't actually voluntarily read a book in a very long time. I'm more of a kinesthetic learner, but even then, that's not really an excuse. I'm spending a lot of time rebuilding my mental capacity, with the life experiences I've had that have drained it from me. It's part of that is reading. So I opened the book blind. I just decided what impression can I get first from it. And I got pretty lucky. I landed on the first page of chapter 10, where it seems that there's a piece of poetry right here. And it reads, when apparent stability disintegrates, as it must, God is change. People tend to give in to fear and depression, to need and greed. When no influence is strong enough to unify people, they divide. They struggle, one against one, group against group, for survival, position, power. They remember old hates and generate new ones. They create chaos and nurture it. They kill and kill and kill until they are exhausted and destroyed, until they are conquered by outside forces, or until one of them becomes a leader most will follow, or a tyrant most fear. I find this to be so powerful, especially during this time that we are currently in, because one thing that I know I've learned over time is that God is change. And it's up to us what we do with that change. It doesn't matter what anyone else tells you about what the rules are for dealing with terrible things. You just have to make a choice, because you always can. And you can choose, unity and to keep pushing forward. You can choose to rest, or you can choose to be destructive and keep being destructive, not seeking out support and help, or not seeking out unification. And this is a pretty powerful first impression. I'm in for something. I'm in for a rather eye-opening experience here. I can relate a lot to what's in this first page here of chapter 10. It sounds to me, and I'm not going to make any judgments about what I'm about to read here. I'm going to set all those aside. I've heard things from other people and everybody talking about the doom and gloom aspect of these books, but I don't know. It just seems like this piece alone is telling me, and I'm open to the unexpected, but this piece alone is telling me to be aware, to learn the lessons from the past, and to grow, advance, and develop the way you move about the world, and the way we, as people, move about the world. And I know for a fact that the people who survive terrible things are the ones that accept change rather than trying to hold on to the past, because they know that that will destroy you. By all means, process it. By all means, have a right to feel whatever you need to feel about the terrible things happening in your life, but you won't survive if you let that be everything that you are, holding on to that. Look at things differently. When horrible things happen, see what it could be and take control that you can take. And don't wait. Even if you don't have all the answers, it's okay, because you eventually will. It comes about in the process. And I know this is a dystopian novel, and a lot of the stories that Octavia Butler's written are about that theme. And I can't wait. And I recognize that it's also a lot about, it's centered around themes about Black history and surviving horrific oppression and trauma. And I will have to kind of back research everything so I understand it better, the best that I can, and then share it. I would love to share it here on my channel. But this is incredible. I'm excited to read this book and to more deeply understand the message it has to offer. So, God is change.